All right, guys, let's take an updated look at the current bracket seed lines heading into Saturday. We had some interesting developments today. We'll talk about that in here a little bit. But basically, we have a few bid stealers that are in play still. Okay. So, for example, NC State in the ACC, if they can win that conference championship tomorrow against North Carolina, that's going to really change things. It's going to eliminate a bubble spot. Then also in the Pac-12, we've got Oregon in the Pac-12 championship. If Oregon wins, that's going to eliminate another bubble spot. And then in the American Conference, unless FAU wins the conference, there's going to be a bid thief there. But if FAU wins it, that'll open up another bubble spot. So let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. All right. On the 1 seed line, all right, Purdue, Houston, Uconn, North Carolina. No movement there. They are all locked in now as the 1 seeds for sure, because Tennessee and Arizona lost today. So these are your 1 seeds no matter what. 2 seeds, all right, these are pretty much locked in as well. Tennessee, Arizona, Marquette, and Iowa State. Creighton dropped for me after the loss. I could see Illinois jumping up if they win tomorrow and then beat Purdue as well. They could easily jump Iowa State probably, but Arizona and Tennessee are for sure locked in, and probably Marquette, but could see Illinois jumping up. 3 seed line, all right, Illinois, Creighton, Duke, and Kansas. All right, I'm aware that's kind of a weak seed line as far as Duke and Kansas are concerned, but really there's nobody jumping off the page for me to jump them. You know what I mean? Kansas has too many wins that are impressive non-conference wise, all right, over multiple 1 and 2 seeds, so they're not going to get moved down too much. Auburn, if they go on a run and win the SEC championship, could probably jump Duke. But other than that, though, I think Illinois, Creighton, and Kansas are 3 or better at worst. Our 4 seed line, Baylor, Kentucky, Auburn, and BYU. No real movement there. Like I said, Auburn is still in play here because they're the only ones of the 4 seeds still playing, so they could easily jump up. 5 seeds, South Carolina, Texas Tech, Alabama, and Northwestern. I could see Northwestern moving down here. I think the rest are pretty much locked in as 5 seeds. Northwestern could move down, but there's no real teams jumping them. If Utah State would have won today, I would have moved them up over Northwestern, but that didn't happen. All right, 6 seed line, Florida, Nevada, Utah State, and San Diego State. Okay, so Florida comes into play there for the 5 seed. If they can win out and win the SEC championship, they might move up. But Nevada and Utah State are done. They're out of their tournament. San Diego State could win their tournament tomorrow, but they're probably not going to move up over Nevada or Utah State. So they're probably stuck on the 6 seed line. All right, 7 seeds, Washington State, FAU, St. Mary's, and Nebraska. All right, Nebraska moving up, Washington State moving down here. 8 seeds, Gonzaga, Boise, Dayton, and Clemson. Boise State jumped down here for me because Nebraska moved up. 9 seeds, Colorado State, Texas, TCU, and Wisconsin. Wisconsin is trending up. Could see them moving to an 8 seed by the end of this if they win out. All right, 10 seeds, Drake, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. All right, so Mississippi State, Oklahoma, and New Mexico are now locks for me. They are in the tournament no matter what, so the bubble spots are shrinking by the minute. All right, and then the 11 seeds, Michigan State, they are a lock as well. Colorado, they are locks as well. And then Virginia, A&M, and Providence. James Madison is a lock. They're just on the 11 seed line for me. So as of now, all right, the play-in game for the last 4 in will be Colorado, Virginia, A&M, and Providence. Colorado is for sure in. Virginia, it's probably going to depend on if NC State wins. So if NC State wins, I can see Virginia getting dropped off the bubble line. They should have won that game today. They choked it away. A&M, they could still win their conference, which could make it to where they're not even on the bubble, so it doesn't matter. And this is where it comes into play. Like I said, those other bubble spots, Oregon, that could take away one of these teams. All right, so if Oregon wins, Providence is probably out. If NC State wins, Providence is probably out, or Virginia. And then if FAU wins, you would add another team that's not on this list. So the other teams that are in play for me at the moment, I think Colorado, Virginia, and A&M are in as of right now. The one that is in play is 45. Okay, that last bubble spot, that last team in. I've got Providence, St. John's, and who's the other team I'm missing? Indiana State is another one that's on in play, as well as Seton Hall. All of those teams pretty much are fighting for that last spot. Other than that, though, I think the field is pretty much set. So what's going to become interesting, like I said, is if Oregon wins, if NC State wins, or if FAU wins, that would let another team in that's not on here. Probably Seton Hall or Pitt. Pitt's another option as well. But Virginia getting on the bubble really hurts Pitt's chances, I think, because they're not going to let too many teams from one conference in. All right, 12 seeds, Grand Canyon. They're playing their championship tomorrow night against UT Arlington. So that could be interesting. We'll see. USF. All right, this is the team I'm talking about as of right now is the supposed bid thief. If FAU wins the conference, though, this will create another bubble spot. McNeese State and BCU. All right, so BCU as of right now, if you see an asterisk there, that means they've not yet clinched their ticket, punched their ticket to the dance. So BCU still in play with the other teams that are in the A10 as well, but it's for sure a bid thief. All right, 13th line, Princeton. All right, I think they start their conference tournament tomorrow, which is kind of weird. They only have 2 rounds. They start on Saturday and end Sunday. Samford, Morehead State, Colgate, a couple of them moving up today because of some really big upsets. Apparently there's like 18 or 19 one seeds have been upset already in the conference tournaments. Pretty interesting stat there. 14 line, Vermont, Charleston, Oakland, and Akron. All right, Oakland shooting up. I think they were like a 16 seed when we started today, and they're just moving up because there's so many upsets. All right, 15 seed line, Fairfield, Western Kentucky, Stetson, South Dakota State. All right, Western Kentucky, LA Tech, and Sam Houston State, the top 2 seeds in that conference. Conference USA are out. So Western Kentucky, as of right now, is who's penciled in. Then the 16 seeds, we've got Longwood, UC Davis, Grambling State, Howard, Montana State, and Wagner. Those last 4 being the ones that are the playing games. All right, so like I said, we've got some bubble spots that are in play still. We'll see what happens tomorrow and Sunday. They changed that. But at the moment, do me a favor. Let me know your last 4 in. Who is it? Is it a team that I didn't talk about? Let me know. Comment down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe.